Take a look inside yourself. What do you see there? Do you see what makes you who you are? Do you see happy memories? Sad memories? Or just things that seem insignificant? What about if we told you to close your eyes instead and think about how you feel towards yourself? Are they good feelings? Bad feelings? Mixed feelings? When we take a look at ourselves, we look back and see our journeys. From when we started out as Eevees with no knowledge of the world, or what had happened to us or our siblings. We see our growth and our choices. We see paths we could have walked but chose not to. And we see the faces of those who shaped us to be who we are.
Friends, family, fleeting meetings, and the ties that bind us all together. Because at the end of the day, we all stare up at the same sky. The sun, the stars, all of it. If we had to point out one thing in particular, those of us who walk this earth have in common, it would be that each and every one of us is bound by the moon in the sky and its quietly shining form. The gentleness of its appearance or the darkness when it hides. We all share so much in common with the moon as our guide.
It took us a long time to get to where we are now, the three of us, but if we had to go back in time, we would still make the same choices and choose the same paths. No choice is without consequences or sacrifice. No choice is inherently correct. One choice can help one and hurt another, but in the end, choices have to be made, and we have long since made ours. The future won't be an easy one to traverse, but it wasn't easy to get to where we are now either.
Once you turn past the page with this entry, you will find our stories, our journeys. If you are willing to read it and get to know us, we would greatly appreciate it, but it is not a necessary thing. We are only writing this at the urging of others so that the tale may not be forgotten in its entirety to begin with.
We are actually writing this first page last. Normally, you would write the introductory part first, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, as we felt it would be better as a bit of reflection after our tales were told on our part, but a probing thought for you, who reads this now before delving into what story lay beyond. It may be best to end our idle thoughts for the time being now, or we will never finish this with the space we have left to write on this page.
All we ask you to remember is that each and every one mentioned in the story, good or bad, friend or foe, we all walk a shared road at some point in time, even if it's not at the same time as another.
The three of us took a long time to reach our shared road together, but we don't regret it. And at the end of the day, when the sun has set and night has fallen, we stare up at the sky and know that we are moonbound.